Japan and Kenya, you've been here now for a year and a half, and your career journey also has, has had elements where you worked, you had experience working with different countries, right? So what are the similarities between our two countries? Are there any similarities between Kenya and Japan?
I think that the two peoples, the Kenyan people, I think I have found that most Kenyan people are quite like the Japanese.
Okay.
In several sense. One is Kenyans are very friendly towards people who come from other countries, and you may not be so vocal, but you are very kind, and when one is being asked to do a task, a Kenyan would very much work hard to do his or her best at that task. And so in that sense, these are some of the characteristics of Japanese. And both countries do not have any energy or mineral resources. So it is the human resources that is building a country.
Yes.
And so I very much feel that the success of Kenya relies on the human resources, which is exactly the same as Japan's.
Right. And in Japan, though, I mean, to be the world's, third biggest economy means that the human resource must be levels higher. So we may be similar in that way, but what are some of the characteristics or attributes that have made the Japanese the world's third biggest economy?
I think it is only because of the way we, I guess, systematically built up the country, and the people also are part of that success story. Because the way we first tried our best to, in the 1800s, late 1800s, we became from a shogunate, the feudal country, to a modern nation. We tried to avoid being colonized by building our navy and the army. And in order to do so, we had to build the ships and the tanks, and we also had to build the transportation network, the railway transportation network. But in order to achieve this and become a strong nation capable of avoiding colonization, we had to bring in a lot of Western technology.
Okay.
So we invited Western scholars to teach in Japanese universities. And then from then on, we basically built up our human capacity. And if you teach a Japanese to be heavy industry engineers, they are the ones who will build the shipbuilding industry or the locomotive industry. So by doing education linked to the industries that we were determined to build, we really became the top nation in shipbuilding, top nation in engineering, top nation in many other things. And this is, so basically addressing these issues systematically, and also people, of course, in terms of individuals, we were quite diligent.